This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to Southern Woods and Waters. With me, one of my great sponsors. I've been with, he's been with me, and I've been with him a long time. Not only is he a great sponsor, but he's a great friend, and that is Calvin Cawthorn, owner and operator of Cunningham Motors in Springfield, Tennessee. You're home for GMCs and you got you got everything out there.
We got them, buddy.
You do, and boy, there's been a great new look to Cunningham Motors. I mean, it seemed like all GMC dealers had to go through a little bit of
renovation.
Yeah, a little facelift.
It's good. It's good for the company and all of us. They kind of know when they pull into a GMC Buick dealer that's
what you do. That's
GMC
right.
Buick, and our dealership is really. I had a pretty dealership, but it's really pretty.
Well, you had a new dealership.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, it wasn't that old, but
No.
it was. But I do like the new look.
It's pretty. We got a lot of people really commenting. I mean, and I think it's helping business people just coming by and. Like this morning, we had our open house. And,
Yeah.
We had the chamber up there, the ribbon cutting, and it'll be good for us. Things I needed to do anyway. I just don't want to do it this quick.
That's right. But I'll tell you what, it looks good. You got a big inventory of vehicles out
We
there,
do.
so there's anything to choose from. But so if you're given a choice and you want to get out there and you need to get that vehicle, you need to trade one in. Hey, let me tell you something. You can't go wrong by getting a Cunningham GMC. I mean, you just can't go wrong.
All he wants a chance.
All he wants a chance.
Yeah.
That's all he wants. Just give him a chance. Go up there, and hopefully they get to meet you before they meet Dwayne Beller.
That's hard to do. His office is in front of mine.
I know it. He's like, you got to go through Dwayne to get to
That's
you.
right. That's why he's our number one seller.
Hey, we have to pick on Dwayne.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
a good guy. I
he's
got a lot
great.
of good people.
You do, and a lot of salesmen that work for you have been there, 18, 19 years.
I've got Tommy, my service manager, just retired about 3 years ago. He's been there 44 years.
44 years.
Yeah. Cheryl, my parts lady's been there about 39. I mean, my office manager. Sorry,
Office
Cheryl.
manager.
And Wayne, I've got people been there, a lot of people over 25 years.
Yeah, and so that says a lot about the dealership.
Yep. They're the reason I'm there.
It's
Not me.
Well, what does Christmas mean around the Cawthorn house?
Oh, man. I got 4 grandbabies.
That's what I was going to say.
Set of twins. You know what it's going to be like. It's going to be chaos. What'll happen at the end of the day, I'll have a bunch of empty boxes and everybody be gone.
Be gone. Be gone.
Yep.
Man, and they're going to leave you with all the
That's
trash
it.
pickup.
But they're sweet. Think the world of them. They're my life,
They are.
Yeah.
They are. And a lot of young hunters coming on, too.
Yeah.
Hey, we showed one of them, took a nice
That was
buck.
Miller.
That was Miller. He did a nice buck.
And then Miles, he gets to hunt next year. And Miller now, he don't care how wide it is. If it don't have 9 points, it's a baby.
He's like you and I. Brown, it's down. It doesn't matter to him.
He killed a 9-pointer. Eric killed one the other day like a 5-pointer. Oh, it's a 5-pointer. It don't matter if he's 25 inches wide. He's counting them points.
He's counting points.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, it's just a long-standing history that you have with family, and I mean, everybody that knows Calvin knows he's family-oriented all the way through and through. You got a beautiful place.
Thank you.
Beautiful labs. I still love your labs.
Oh, yeah.
They're awesome. And the pond that you got out there behind the house, the lake. It's not a pond. It's a lake. But
Brought some more catfish out of that,
yeah,
hadn't
you know what? We did some pieces. Calvin and I did some cooking pieces. I still remember the deer poppers you fixed. Oh my gosh, they still leave a lasting impression. Got a nice little man cave down there on the other side of the pond, and so it's great to do business with family guys. And but you've been in Springfield area for how long?
21 years.
It's a long time.
Yep.
It's a long time.
Good county. Nice people, just good country people.
What do you see next year doing?
I hope it's better.
Well, yeah.
You
Do you think we're coming through this pretty
I
good?
really do. I know that commercials really picking up. I've heard the last week or so.
New
Buildings.
businesses coming on.
Yep.
That's awesome. Calvin, thank you so much. First of all, thank you for being a sponsor of Southern Woods and Waters. These ladies and gentlemen can't even watch this show without you.
Well,
And,
I don't know about that, but I'm
thank you.
proud to be a part of it.
Well, I'll
It's
tell you
a
what.
great show, and we've had a lot of fun.
We've had a lot of fun.
We're gonna have some
and we're
more.
going to have a lot more. Hey, Calvin's invited me, and we're going to go film a hunting piece with Calvin here very shortly, and it'll be like a covey of quail, I think.
We'll kill something on it.
We'll kill time. but Calvin, thank you so much.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas, buddy.
Thank you. Merry
I appreciate
Christmas.
it. Thank you. Hey, we're going to visit with another one of our sponsors right now. One of our great sponsors, another one, is Bass Pro Shops. And with me today is Greg Cole. Greg Cole is the general manager for the Opry Mills location of Bass Pro Shops. And I can't think of a better partner to be with. Southern Woods and Waters, when Bass Pro Shops together have made a difference, I believe. Big time difference.
I think so too.
I do.
enjoyed
I
working
mean,
with
you got all kinds of people coming in and to Bass Pro Shops there. Lots of people see us there. They see Southern Woods and Waters. Every time I go through there, it's like, can you help me here? Can you just show me this that you were talking about the other day? And that's the kind of camaraderie I feel that it's a win-win for both of us in the fact that we have Bass Pro Shops. And we are so blessed to have a Bass Pro Shops in our own backyard. I go through the parking lot, Greg, and I see all these different states: Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Georgia, Mississippi. I mean, this is just an attractant for everybody.
It's amazing how many states are there every day.
Every day. And now we just had the Duck Dynasty there the other day, and oh my gosh, that show has changed hunting, I believe. It's getting more people involved in duck hunting.
It's amazing how many, when you talk to people about Duck Dynasty, it's the whole family that loves it. It's the kids, it's the wives, it's the husbands, it's
Everybody.
the whole family.
Everybody loves it, but I wanted to say Merry Christmas to Greg Cole and Kim and your fine family and all the members at Bass Pro Shops. Every last single one, from even the person that stocks the shelves, does an awesome job.
Well, Merry Christmas to you too. We enjoy working with you, and you're a great guy to work with.
Well, I tell you what, we've done some things together, but I've got to say, I had a special present Joe and I wanted to give you. And I don't know if your iPhone, have an iPhone or not, but we wanted to show, I had this specially made and has Greg Cole's name on it, and it's an iPhone case with Bass Pro Shops logo, of course, all over it. And I thought maybe you could, next time you have dinner with Johnny Morris, you might show him a little bit of this. Go, Johnny, you got one of these? But thank you so much, Greg. If you look on the back side, it's got Greg Cole and Bass Pro Shops. And we just wanted, Joe and I wanted to say thank you for all the many things that you do for us. Every time we come to the store, if Greg's usually on the floor, he is not behind a desk. He's usually on the floor, walking around. You've greeted us with a smile each and every time, and that means a lot to a customer.
Well, how did you know I have an iPhone?
I did.
I guess you asked somebody.
Well, no, yeah, I kind of got a heads up, but I meant just to give it to you. Got to show Johnny.
Oh, I will.
Johnny, I don't know if you got one of these.
He'll give me that little funny look when he sees that, and like, hey, I need one of those.
I need one of those. But
That's great.
But I tell you what, Greg, we really appreciate you. We appreciate Bass Pro, and I want to know, and so does everybody else, what's Christmas like at the Cole residence on that Santa Claus morning?
Well, my kids are grown up now, so it's a whole lot more calm than it was a few years
It's
ago.
a quieter
You know,
night.
it's not quite as crazy as when they were kids and were wanting to tear into everything. And it's hard to get them to wake up now instead of them coming in and waking us up. So, but it's a great time, and we really love Christmas, and I do look forward to it.
Now, have you got any kids that's married off and thinking about having families of their own?
I do. I have one that's actually got a couple children, so I'm a granddad.
You're a grandpa
so I am,
too.
yes.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
so
does the grandbabies come over on Christmas?
Well, they don't. They're in Missouri, but
Okay.
but I get to see them afterwards, and they have a big time. Of course, they'll call me that day too. So
That's
it's all
awesome.
fun. It's all fun.
It is all about family, and I know that you are a believer. You go to church regular. He is the reason for the season.
You're exactly right.
And both you and I have
that's what
talked.
it's all about.
We're both
Yes,
blessed,
sir.
very
Yes, sir.
blessed people.
Incredibly blessed.
And I tell you what, but thank you, Greg, and thanks to all those fine folks out there at Bass Pro Shops. We really appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, we've got to go now, and I think Miss Joy has a big surprise for us up there as far as cooking. But she has some special guests, and you do not want to miss this. So let's run upstairs and do some cooking with Joy.
Well, tonight we have a great special for you. Great guest. We've had so much fun so far. Hugh and I just love having everyone over to the house and sharing with all of our sponsors and our family at Channel 5. Mike, we have Hannah with us and our special friend Hope Hines that we have known since we got in Channel 5, and we just love you and thank you so much for coming.
It is entirely my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Well, I know how you feel about children. We've taken your son, we've taken your grandkids,
Yeah, exactly.
crappie fishing, brim fishing.
Never
with-
caught anything, but that's Hugh's fault. No, I'm kidding.
That's
of course.
true.
I'm
That's
kidding. I'm
true.
kidding. You know that.
He front ends you. Calvin can tell you that. He knows. He's seen it.
That's right.
You just have to smack him.
I will. I'll leave it to you.
Well, I won't let him do that to you.
What do you
Me and
think,
Hope will
Hannah?
take care of you.
Huh? Do you fish?
I fish with my grandpa, yes.
And who's your grandpa?
His name is Papa. We call him Papa.
Wow. Okay. I think he's pretty proud of you. At least I've heard him talk about you. And I thought you were a princess. And you are. And when he was telling me about you, I thought, let me see this little lady. Boy, you are everything he said you were. How about that?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, when I met Hannah, I fell in love with her. I leased to Tracy, her mom, and then I met her dad, and her dad's a Metro police officer. So
Wow. You
he's a
better be a
sergeant.
good little girl.
She is.
You know, your dad and Santa is checking that list.
Yeah.
Before we start cooking, Hannah, I wanted to show you this. I got an autographed copy. It's awesome, and I was looking at it last night. But Hope has his own book.
Oh.
Isn't that neat? Maybe he can teach us how to do this if we hang around with him enough. Maybe we could get in your next book.
Well, absolutely. And at the end of that book, Hannah, I say, and by the way, folks, my next book is going to be a whole lot better than this one. And your picture will be in there. How about that?
No, you're awesome.
Wow, that is awesome. And your brothers will be so jealous. They won't know what to do.
3 brothers. I know how that is. That's how I grew up too.
Wow. Yeah.
Hope, where can you get the book?
You can get it at Amazon.com. You can get it at all Kroger stores in Middle Tennessee, Barnes & Noble, and Lifeway bookstores. So I would think it makes a good Christmas gift, stocking stuffer. So I would invite everyone to go out and get one, and you'll read about a lot of people that you grew up with and that you watched perform on the field. And
Great pictures in here too.
Great
You've got
pictures.
pictures of everybody. You have Steve McNair, Eddie George, all kinds of coaches,
Right.
just
So-
everything. It really is good.
just about my 40 years in television sportscasting, and I think there are a lot of stories that people can identify with. Don't say that too often. 40 years, that's a lot.
Well,
Anyway,
he was a
thank you.
baby. He's a baby. So thank you. Miss Hannah, I'm going to move out of the way, and I'm going to let you tell us what you did. If you don't mind, you want to start with the dessert first?
Sure.
That's what I love to do. I have to taste the dessert first. Tell us what you did.
I made, it's called Turtles by Hannah, and it has the caramels in them, and then we put on top of them pecans.
Wow. How long did it take you to make that?
It didn't take long, about
Okay.
maybe 30 minutes.
Okay, so it's a quick fix. I could do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
How'd you get the caramels flat?
Well, we warmed them up, and we put them on a plate, and then we warmed them up for about 10 seconds, and then so they're all warm, so all you gotta do is press them down.
Press them down, and then put your pecan on it, and then you dip them in the chocolate?
Yes, ma'am.
We had to move them when everybody was eating. While everybody's eating Famous Dave's, and they saw that, and we're like, don't eat them yet. We have to have them on TV. Okay. And Papa, Cliff, your dad, granddad,
Yeah.
your granddad, he loves to cook with you.
Yes, he
How about your mom and dad? Do they cook with you?
Yeah, they cook with me a lot.
Do they? You're so
I bet your brothers don't.
No, but whenever
No.
they smell it, they come.
I bet they do. I guarantee you I'd come.
Yep. All right. Tell us what you did here.
Well, these are called Mom's House Brown Casserole, and they're really good. We have them on Christmas morning every Christmas.
Really? So this is a family tradition too.
Oh, yes, definitely.
What's in it?
There is a hash browns, sausage, cheese, sour cream, and onions, and that's about it.
And you just mix it together and then bake it and put the cheese on the
Yeah,
top?
and you put layers of just like cheese and sausage and.
Do you mind if I get Mr. Phil to put them on the website for you?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
And you mind
Thank
if I get
you.
a fork and have some now?
You can have some. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Hannah. Thank you, Hope.
Thank
We love
you.
you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
We
you.
miss you on Channel 5.
Well, thank you. I love being with you and you. And now my new friend Hannah.
Yep, we're going to
Thank
take it to break. Thank you.
This segment is being brought to you by Advanced Chiropractic, where we help America feel great, one spine at a time.
All right, welcome back, everyone, and as you can tell, we've got everybody here, but it gives us an opportunity at Southern Woods and Waters to tell you, our viewers, how much we really appreciate you, the viewers out there. From our sponsors, we got Calvin over there, Greg Cole. Where's Greg? Greg's right back here. Greg Cole, Bass Pro Shops, Calvin Cawthorn, Cunningham Motors, and all of our other new sponsors. We got Elite. Elite takes up about half of this bunch. Now, I want you to know, he brought his whole gang. Mike and Deborah Flowers been with me since day one. There they are back there. Of course, they're by the deer, but they got this. But I wanted to bring my family in to Joy. We got Joy with me, and I've got Joy Noel, and I got Little Miss Autumn right here, Keely over here. I got one of my favorite buddies over here. This is Kimberly, and graciously her husband couldn't be here. Nick, we miss him. But Monica and Mike, we miss them. Lawson and Ty, and of course my granddaughter Shelby, which everybody knows how proud I am of Shelby. She couldn't be here, but Hope. This all started because you and I had a conversation.
Exactly right.
So,
I thought you were going to introduce me as your stepson.
well, kind of. And you're right next to my stepdaughter Sharon over there. So
I'm just part of the
you're
family.
just part of the family. I mean, you showed up yesterday too. You know?
I just wanted to be early.
He wanted to be early. But I tell you, all of us here really appreciate you, the viewer. We know that if you're given a choice to make that purchase, whether it be rod and reel equipment from Greg over here, or that new car that you've been wanting to put that big red bow on over there from Calvin, or hey, if you want to take that vacation all the month of December, Hendricks Creek is running a special 20% off for those big gift certificates to get you out there on vacation. Where's Patty and Frank? Where'd they go? Right, they go. Oh, here they are. And we look forward to having them. Terry Hobbs back here. Where'd Terry go? Terry's over there. We're going to see much more of him, of course, in the winter circle, of course, and then using the stand-up jig. And we got Chris. Where's Chris? Where'd he go? Back here, Chris. Hey, Chris is going to help you get there with his batteries. And so all of us here at Southern Woods and Waters and our sponsors want to make sure that you realize that we do care about your Christmas and we do care about your New Year's. And I'm getting choked up again. You better thank Joy. I always thank Joy, and I couldn't do any of this without my sweet better half, Joy. And she makes it all possible, and she makes me look good. But I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. There is a reason for the season, and it is our one and only Savior and best friend, Jesus Christ. And get an opportunity to take your family and go to church, and we'll see you next year. Then everybody say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.